Next on the news, a new middle school is opening up in the Diocese of Brooklyn. It's growing from the grounds of an already excellent educational institution.
The Mary Lewis Academy is the only all-girls Catholic school left in Queens, and now it's reinventing itself. I'm Jessica Easthope. That story is coming up.
The number of people in the pews is on the rise. Mass attendance now hitting near pre-pandemic levels around the country. Plus, looking forward to the face-off between the Chiefs and the Eagles this weekend. Well, two bishops are also taking part in some Super Bowl fun, the friendly wager they put on the game. I'm Christine Persichetti. Current News starts right now. An exciting announcement out of Queens. The Mary Lewis Academy is opening a middle school. The all-girls high school is making room on their 5-acre campus in Jamaica Estates for the 6th through 8th graders. Current News' Jessica Easthope has the details.
When you step foot into the halls of the Mary Lewis Academy as a 9th grader, you're made a promise that you too could one day make history. And now young women have the opportunity to blaze their trails a bit earlier in life. The Mary Lewis Academy Middle School is set to open in September.
How are we best preparing young women at the age of 10 and bringing them all the way through college into their professional lives and careers?
Hi, Jane. TMLA President Livia Angelillo says all are welcome and all will be given a head start on preparing for college and a chance to thrive.
I was fully prepared for college, graduate school, law school, and now leading the Mary Lewis Academy. That is entirely because I went to an all-girls Catholic school. I knew that I was fully empowered.
The school offers an array of athletic, extracurricular, and academic opportunities, early access to Regents exams, college credits, and a pass on the test for admission into Catholic high schools or TACs. Girls who attend the middle school can stay.
Can you put the volcanoes in our book too?
Yes.
Freshman Liz Frandy says her first few months at TMLA have exceeded her expectations.
There's a really strong sense of sisterhood. So everyone's just so lovely and everyone's just so eager to make friends.
Next year, her sister Charlotte will join in on that bond as a 7th grader.
She definitely is going to have a leg up over the competition as I would have had, because if I already knew the grounds and I knew the people and I already knew the school from middle school, I think I would have excelled even more.
Acting Director of Advancement Liz McGlinchey describes her 13-year-old self as quiet and shy, but upon graduation from the Mary Lewis Academy in 2003, her confidence took the lead.
I found my voice, found my personality in an all-girls environment that is really supportive of that growth and development.
Liz is thrilled to give her 10-year-old daughter Amber the same opportunity to blossom. Next school year, Amber will be one of the projected 75 6th, 7th, and 8th graders to walk these halls.
With the curriculum that we're going to have in place for the middle school, I think that she is going to be leaps and bounds ahead of some of her peers.
Rolling admissions for the Mary Lewis Academy Middle School is now open. In Jamaica Estates, Jessica Easthope, Currents News.
If you'd like to apply to the middle school, just go to tmla.org/admissions. The option to apply for the middle school will be on the bar at the very top of the page. The excellence of Catholic schools is something that's been proven time and time again, and around the country, they are thriving. According to the National Catholic Education Association, for the 2023-2024 school year, 20 new schools opened, and 38% of all schools actually have a waiting list to get in. While 55 schools closed or consolidated, enrollment across the board stayed the same, with almost 1.7 million students enrolled around the country. Also making strides, the number of people in the pews. The Center for Applied Research in the Apostolate, or CARA, reports that Sunday Mass attendance has risen to 24%. That's almost 10% higher than the average attendance following the COVID lockdowns in 2020, and just shy of the average prior to the pandemic. For the last 125 years, the Cathedral Club of Brooklyn has been giving back to the community. Thursday night was no different. The Catholic Lay organization held its 125th anniversary dinner at El Carib in Mill Basin.
It is the highlight of the Cathedral Club of Brooklyn's social calendar. Nearly 400 people gathered for the club's annual dinner to raise money for a scholarship program benefiting worthy high school students in the Diocese of Brooklyn. Bishop Robert Brennan, the spiritual director of the club, says this year's event is even more special because it's the club's 125th anniversary.
On a day like this, I think back to those days at the threshold into the 20th century when a growing population of immigrants in Brooklyn banded together and came together as Catholics and said, how do we support one another in the living out of our faith in the rough and rugged land of Brooklyn at those times? And you know something? They pulled it off.
The bishop had the anniversary in mind when he chose the dinner's principal speaker. As Dean of Seminarians at St. Joseph Seminary and College, Father Michael Bruno teaches church history. Attendees were fortunate to get a history lesson during dinner. He said while other Catholic organizations already existed at the turn of the century, the Cathedral Club filled a need.
The recently ordained Chancellor of the Diocese and Secretary to Bishop Charles McDonald, Father George Mundelein, recognized a particular need to engage Catholic young adults. These now children of those Civil War veterans. They were entering society and public life in a century now fraught with political and social controversy and often finding their doors closed to opportunities in their professions of choice.
NYPD Chief of Department John Schell and Attorney Joseph Rosado were the night's honorees. $150,000 was raised, which is great because starting in June, the scholarships the club provides will increase from $4,000 to $7,000 per student. Voices at Holy Family St. Lawrence Parish carried their culture throughout the Flatlands Church. Parishioners gathered together to celebrate the feast of the Presentation of the Lord, sporting shirts that read, "Bring your torch" in Haitian Creole. In honor of the day, Mary and Joseph brought Jesus to the temple in Jerusalem after his birth. The parish held their own nativity performance, filling the church with song and Haitian pride. Meantime, in Queens, there was a grand opening that will make a difference for dementia patients in the Diocese of Brooklyn.
Beautiful. All right, okay, all right. Could continue. Ready, everybody? Give it a chop. Good.
Auxiliary Bishop Raymond Geppetto helping to unveil the new dementia wing at Ozanam Hall of Queens. The floor features various wall coverings and sensory-sensitive designs to create a soothing environment. The nursing home is run by the Carmelite sisters, who say they will incorporate Montessori principles and the Carmelite system to help dementia patients. Finally, tonight, two bishops will be eagerly watching the Super Bowl this weekend as they are taking part in a game time tradition. Known as the Bishop's Bet, the friendly wager is between the shepherds of the respective teams playing in the Super Bowl, which this year includes Archbishop Nelson Perez of Philadelphia and, for the third year in a row, the Bishop of the Diocese of Kansas City, St. Joseph. If the Chiefs win again, Bishop Perez will send Bishop James Johnston some Philly cheesesteaks, and should the Eagles win, Bishop Johnston will send some Kansas City barbecue to Philly. Speaking of winners, one lucky football fan is heading to the Super Bowl thanks to Catholic Charities Kansas City St. Joseph. The agency held a raffle that included 2 game tickets, round-trip airfare, and a one-night stay at a hotel. Congratulations to the lucky winner, who, according to the charity's Facebook page, is named Deanna, and we hope you enjoy the game. These Pennsylvania nuns could be giving the Eagles an edge this Super Bowl Sunday. The Sisters of St. Francis prayed for their team at Our Lady of Angels Convent in Aston on Tuesday, gearing up for the match with music and dancing. They even got St. Francis in on the fun, decorating a statue of the saint with an Eagles hat and scarf. The sisters are organizing a party and plan to watch together on Sunday. I want an invite. That is this Currents News Update. I'm Christine Persichetti. Thank you for joining us because we are putting your faith in the news. Hope to see you again next time.